What's up again, guys? Yo, it's me, Dovahkiin, and welcome back to my Baldur's Gate 3 series. And before we begin, be sure to hit on the subscribe button for more great videos. And yes, once again I'm using my AI voice, because mine screwed up again. And this time it's quite bad, the worst case of sore throat I had in years. So I think I'd be using this one for multiple episodes, cause I need to rest my voice for at least a couple of weeks. Anyway, before we start, let me congratulate Larian Studios for winning 7 categories in the Golden Joystick Awards, last November 10th, 2023. Best Storytelling, Best Visual Design, Studio of the Year, Best Game Community, and that's us. Neil Newman as Asterion, for Best Supporting Performer. PC Game of the Year. And last but not the least, the most coveted, Ultimate Game of the Year. Kudos Larian. We the community had no doubts. Alright, in the last episode, we infiltrated the lair of the Goblin leaders, the Shattered Sanctum, and immersed with them to achieve several goals, namely, rescuing Volo and Halsin, getting tortured to get the low Viatar's Blessing buff, getting the Brand of the Absolute, and carelessly losing an eye to get a powerful prosthetic. In today's vid, we will eliminate the Goblin leaders. Well, all the goblins in this place for that matter. But do it in a systematic way to avoid unnecessary escalations or bugs. The first group that we will annihilate is at the south. And to remind you again, this is tactician mode. And I'm gonna try my best to make all the fights in this vid seem rather easy. And my strat for this battle is quite simple. I'm gonna close the door and set up my squad. Then, do a little bit of time dilation for Star. By the way, take note of the war drum. It must be destroyed ASAP to prevent the influx of goblin reinforcements.
That'll be some real fun. Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Aye, so much fun that those thieves almost got past.
We got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent 'em.
Aye, might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some real fun.
On the hunt.
Like its will be done. Without delay.
I wonder what the next move is.
At least things have stayed interesting. Breathe deep and move.
Bloody racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.
Your behavior has caused upset. Now a fight is unavoidable.
Little bite. Dance macabre. With pleasure. Time to push my luck again. way too big.
There's no notable loot in this area.
Over there.
Okay, now follow me as we prep for a later fight, by stealthily destroying a few war drums with Star.
On tippy toes. Let's move. Really? Very, very quiet. Moving. On the hunt. Moving.
Now let's get rid of a patrolling goblin.
Like a wraith.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
If an enemy survives the sneak attack like this, don't panic. Just use the character select, or switch method to finish the job. Next is the group of goblins at the east. However, mind this patrolling enemy, a scrying eye. It's immune to a couple of damage types and resistant to others, except for thunder, which is actually its vulnerability. I'm gonna take this one out first.
Moving in.
Ignore them, and be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Do you think the dwarf is ready yet? I'm hungry.
Orders were to stand by here. Don't move.
How delicious. Quick step.
How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
I'm just saying, those eyes. Again? Do you want to become Spider?
Life you.
about powder.
Then they're prepared to die. Absolute.
What are we waiting for? Spears are sharp.
Now it's time to eliminate the first goblin leader, Night Warden Minthara. She is actually a potential companion, that is, if you're doing an evil playthrough. But unfortunately for her, she won't even get to perform her cinematic dialogue, cause Shadow's gonna kill her outright, in one shot.
Plenty of lashers, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
These pariahs, they're prepared to fight for
Ain't exactly fighting. Only got a huge light about powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die. For the absolute. Good.
Dying's the only thing they're good at.
There's an elected parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Let's get going. On my way. Something good here, I hope.
Alright, we're back at the camp to rest, and experience the cutest encounter ever. Anyway, back in episode 18, I've detailed my Illithid powers build. And I'm gonna use the tadpole that we got on my main to unlock favorable beginnings. By the way, I have already unlocked that power on the rest of my squad.
Whatever it takes.
Don't touch me. Can't give up now.
Nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly. Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become firm friends.
Okay, we're back at the Sanctum to decimate the next leader, Priestess Gut. Let me show you how to make this easier. Anyhow, don't forget to trade with her, to avail some notable alchemical ingredients.
Out for me now.
I ain't never felt
Ready to
so.
figure out what's going on with those shadows in your head? Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! Priestess! We want the mark!
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Here we go.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around.
I'm gonna use the switch method on her.
Ready to clear your head?
This way. Devious.
The Absolute will protect me. You don't stand a chance.
Use your illicit potential.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Ready. Swift and lethal. Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Next, we will clean up the central hall in one fell swoop, by neatly rounding him up with minor illusion. Also, take note of the goblin patrolling the west. He must be in the picture.
ready.
In case you haven't noticed, the statue also fell on him, adding more damage. It's just that the visuals of the statue got bugged.
Let's have a look.
Now let's clean up a couple more goblins at the east, who gathered near Abdirak. Speaking of which, I will spare him, he won't get hostile anyway. Also, loot them while in turn-based mode, because Abdirak may prevent you from doing so, by policing your every attempt.
Tend to your wounds, and we shall continue.
I don't get it! I'm not supposed to be wounded!
We have been over this twice.
Alright, we've taken another long rest back at camp, but I just edited that out, cause nothing fancy happened. Now we're here at the northwest, to clear yet another group. But before that, let's chat with a heretic prisoner.
Let's get on with it.
No one back home will ever believe this. If not over, then through. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Magloviet.
You know Magloviet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as ghoulless as the rest of them. 'Cause I'm loyal to Magloviet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god. Magloviet's looked out for me since I was knee-high to a walk pup. Bollocks to this absolute, I say, and bollocks to you and all.
Eager for battle.
Feel that anguish.
Now let's free him to get an inspiration point.
With haste.
Don't touch me.
Looking ahead. Here goes nothing.
Look at where the Absolutes love gotten. Dead! Thanks for breaking me out. Gonna find me a new tribe. One that appreciates the old ways.
to the next trio, I'll just use the switch method.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
Show no mercy.
You attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
Time for some fun.
Your indiscreet killing has earned you a new foe.
I am fury. I am death.
Okay, now it's time to decimate the last leader, the hobgoblin, Dror Ragzlin. And again, I'm gonna use the switch method to set up my squad.
One day I'll catch a break.
Shugon al Shukok, Otashokek doors. I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute.
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Shugon al Shukok.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This Mind Flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the Goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
On the move.
Nothing important is ever easy.
On the move.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
If not over, then through.
This key opens up the gate at the north, which contains a big pile of treasure. But I've already looted that in the previous vid. Anyhow, I will use up the tadpoles that we got on my main and LZ to acquire Luck of the Far Realms.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest. Assume nothing.
What to do?
We're not yet done, though. There are still a couple of giant spiders caged near the central hall. They will actually attack the goblins if you open the gate, step inside the chamber, and usher them out with an animal handling check. But since we've already killed everyone, we'll just let them attack us, so we can get some kill EXP.
What should I do? Got to press on.
Showtimes. Yes.
And that's how you make things easy.
Looking ahead. Can't slow down.
This passage, by the way, leads to the defiled temple. Alright, now let's report back to Halsin at the work pens.
The ringleaders have to die. The very natural order of things is in danger. Thanks to them. You did it! You actually did it! The leader's dead! Praise Sylvanus. No, that's not right. Praise you, my friend. The Grove owes you a debt beyond measure. Killing's never my first choice, but those three were too dangerous to leave alive. Let's get out of this pit, firstly. Return to the Grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Okay. Stay tuned in for the next episode as we celebrate our great triumph. And that's all there is for now. Thanks for watching. Also, check out other videos from Sabbath Clan Philippines and don't forget to subscribe. See you on my next vid. Peace out, y'all.